Hello, everyone. Welcome. So, we're looking at the Mercury retrograde cycle that will take place on November 9th or 8th, depending on where you are in Sagittarius at 6 degrees. Mercury will retrograde until November 29th at where we'll stop at the 20 degrees of Scorpio. So the retrograde period also covers the pre-shadow, which started on October 21st, and the post shadow will end on December 17th. So, all in all, this Mercury retrograde cycle is lasting from October 21st until December 17th. So, let's talk about this energy for a little bit and basically the downloads that will come with this Mercury retrograde. Mercury is going to be retrograding in the sign of Sagittarius first, and then it will move back into the sign of Scorpio. So I went back and just wanted to have a look at when was the last time that Mercury was retrograding in Sagittarius, because there seems to be a pattern or a trend. The last time Mercury retrograded in Sag was last year in November, and it retrograded from the 22nd degree of Sag to the 6th degree of Sag, and now it is going to go basically retrograde on the 6th degree of Sag again. So there's something about the 6th degree of Sag that is very potent right now. And the 6th degree of Sag to me is a very interesting degree. I went to look at the Sabian symbol for that, and it's a black square on one side of an illuminated red symbol. So this is like, it symbolizes the development of skills in group situations and the importance of a collective goals playing by the rules. So it's really about participating in communal activities and things that affect your community as well as yourself. Now, the 20 degrees of Scorpio, which is where Mercury will basically be going direct on, the Sabian symbol for that is a woman that draws away two dark curtains, which is basically symbolizing the revelation of hidden spiritual knowledge. It's basically to find out something that we don't know. So there is a lot of mysticism with this Mercury retrograde because of the two energies that are at play, which is Scorpio and Sagittarius. Now, Mercury is a messenger. So when you are experiencing a Mercury retrograde, you are not seeing things the way that you would normally see things if you have a Mercury direct. For those of you that have a Mercury, if you're born with a Mercury retrograde, pre-shadow, post-shadow, I always state this in my videos. This is your aha moment. This is your download time. You should always use Mercury retrogrades as a time to basically kind of reboot yourself. You know, when you have a computer and you need to kind of like reboot it, this is that time for you. So we're looking at this retrograde and we're trying to see what perspective, what message is Mercury trying to implement in our life that we can then integrate and use, right? We have the Kazemi aspects that are going to be happening with this Mercury retrograde cycle. The first Kazemi aspect is taking place on November 20th and November 21st. Mercury and the Sun will meet at the 27, 28 degrees of Scorpio. And then the last Kazemi aspect, again, aha moments, is going to be on January 21st, where the Sun and Mercury will meet again at the 0 degrees of Aquarius. This is very, very big. This is a big, big moment for Mercury because Mercury will be meeting Pluto. Mercury meeting the Sun, Mars, Venus, the asteroid Vesta, the asteroid Pila. All of these planetary energies will be in the sign of Aquarius when Mercury meets the Sun again. And this is going to be the enlightenment moment, the moment that will bring a lot more clarity to all of this that is taking place at this time. So take a look at what is happening. What are the themes? What are the things that you're seeing that are playing out? Because they will return again. This is not going to be the end. In fact, it will return again about 2 more times in this Mercury retrograde cycle. I also wanted to point out, because I love using numerology with astrology and tarot, that Mercury will be having its Kazemi moment on the 21st of November and the 21st of January. I always look at the number 21 as the reality energy, because in the major arcana deck, it is the world card. The world symbolizes graduating from something, accomplishing something, understanding something, being recognized for your work in something. So, for those of you that are dealing with a situation at with your health, at work, with dealing with people, skill sets, using your skill sets, trying to earn money with your skill sets, trying to develop them, educating yourself. And I say all of this, I'm using skills and talents because the 6th degree is always potent with energy of Virgo. And the fact that the 6th degree is being um, activated over and over again, it is going to be teaching or giving us new perspectives and ways of working to earn money, to earn a living, to use your talents and skills. This full moon in Taurus that we'll be having in what is the full moon? The full moon will be taking place on Wednesday, November 5th, will highlight a lot of this stuff, because Mercury is going to be also in its pre-shadow as this full moon is taking place. So you really want to use the energy of this Mercury retrograde to really pay attention to the signs that are in front of you that will give you new directions, new perspectives on how you can work, how you can manage your day, how you can manage your health, how you can deal with your job, how you can deal with your career, how you can deal with the everyday things that are in front of you, and trying to keep a positive outlook and putting effort. Effort is a big part of the 6th degree energy, putting in effort. If there is no effort that is put in during this Mercury retrograde, it's going to be difficult for you to get a reward from it. Or if you have been consistently working, this is a Mercury retrograde that will show you the fruits of your labor, but it will really come into play in January. So if you are dealing with a situation and it's draining, right? Like you've been at it, or you've been dealing with people, or you've been dealing with a certain dynamic. It could be anything. There is a light at the end of the tunnel with this Mercury retrograde, but there has to be kind of like this collective type of togetherness, this goal that everybody needs to have for things to work together. And if you're with people that you see that you don't have the same goal and same vision with, this can be a situation where you can really look at it and change your perspective, change the narrative of how you are navigating that relationship with that person, this person, or whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this interpretation of my Mercury retrograde. I also want to add with this Mercury retrograde that Sirius, the asteroid, that really deals with the way that we nurture ourselves with food, with our shelter, and the way that we were nurtured when we were young, and how we nurture others in our life, is going to be going direct on November 21st, as well as Mercury having a Kazemi aspect with the sun. So the theme of work is a big deal here. The theme of making money, the theme of feeding yourself, the theme of relationship with mother and child, guardian and child, is going to be a big part of this as well. Because when Sirius goes direct, it will activate all of the things that it's been dealing with for the year with this Mercury retrograde. Sirius moved into Aries in May of this year. And whatever has been going on from May of this year will be revisited as even Sirius goes direct. So we will be coming back to all of these things during the Mercury retrograde as well. So thank you guys so much for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.